Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com, and what you're looking at is a live trade. This is PanW Palo Alto Networks. I've just entered the trade at 141.61. This is right out of the morning gap trades. The stock is down about 12%, about $20 at the open, and this was one of the gap trading levels that I gave out to subscribers that get my gap trades each and every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the opening bell. So the mathematical level that I teach traders how to calculate in my course at Lazy Gap Trader is 141.61. We're going a little bit below that now, but we've got a stop in that's going to be at I've got a stop in at 140.45. That should be enough rope. It should not get down to that level, and if it does, I will get stopped out, but this should be a good level. And what's happening here is with gap trading, what we're able to do is identify an area where a stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. Right now, you're seeing the institutions fight the people dumping the stock based on an earnings announcement, based on how the market is reacting to an earnings announcement. And what you're seeing is this is a level that I teach traders how to identify where the buyers would step in, the institutional traders, the hedge funds, the prop desks, the mutual funds, the long-term holders of a stock like Palo Alto Networks. They're willing to buy more at certain levels. This is one of those levels, and that's what you're seeing here. So you're seeing the battle go on at around this level between bulls and bears or buyers and sellers. And what should happen now, if this level holds true, is the stock should fight back up above that level, and then we should get a nice bounce upward. And I'm actually going to be looking for $1 out of the first half of this trade. All right, now we're back above the level. I'm going to put an order in to sell at 142.60. That's my first half of the trade. I'm only going to take half the trade off at 142.60, and I'm going to hold the remainder for higher prices. I think this level should hold at least for a little while. It doesn't have to hold all day. I just need it to hold for 10 or 15, 20 minutes. That's it. And what we're going to be looking for is an out at about $1 profit and then another dollar. I'm out. I'm done. That was the first half. I got out at 142.50. And now I'm holding the second half. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a break-even stop, or I'm actually going to put a stop slightly in the money by a few pennies so that I cover the trading cost. And what happens is if the stock comes down, I'll get stopped out, but I still have a guaranteed profit on half the position. And if not, I have an opportunity to make more money at higher prices, exiting at higher prices, wherever I choose to exit, because most likely what I would do is trail a stop accordingly behind the stock higher if the stock moves up higher. We're coming back down. I may get stopped out in the second half, and that's okay. I made good money on the first half. 141.64 is the stop I have. We just came down to 141.70. Okay, now we're bouncing back up again. Okay, didn't get stopped out. Still in the trade. Looking for a bounce higher. And this is gap trading, folks. This is what I teach in my course. I teach you how to calculate and identify where the stocks are likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. And that's something that is paramount to the way I teach gap trading. I teach two methods in my course, but this one is the morning gap trade method. And whether a stock is gapping higher or lower at the open, we're able to identify areas where these stocks should have a price reaction in the other direction. Now we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce higher. So what I'm looking for now is I'm looking for the stock, believe it or not, to get up to the top of the body of the last candle, the red bar, the body of that bar. I'm actually going to look for 143.50. That's the number I'm putting in to sell the second half of this position. And worst case is I'm going to get stopped out in the money. I've got a trailing stop in right now. I've got a stop well in the money. I'm looking for 143.50. That'll represent almost a $2 gain on the second half of the position and a $1 gain on the first half of the position. That's a fantastic trading opportunity. Look, the market's only been open for a little more than 10 minutes. And by the way, this is not the only gap trade this morning. We had 6 possible gap trades this morning, and this is not the only one hitting its level. So with that being said, it's a blockbuster of a day so far, and it's shaping up to be even better. I just want to get this up at 143.50. If we get over 143, then we should get up to the top of the body of that red candle from a few minutes ago on the first 10-minute candle of the day. 143.50. And we're dropping down a little bit again, but we should get there. We're finding good support. You can see that. There we go. Let's get 143.50. I need one more push higher, and we'll be out of the trade with a fantastic and phenomenal profit. Market's just been open for a few minutes here, and we're already going to have one in the books. All right, done. I'm out. 143.50. I got filled, and that's a full trade on the books. $1 profit on the first half, $2 on the second, $1.50 average profit. We have other trades on the books. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. This is the morning gap trades at its finest, folks. Come over to check it out. LazyGapTrader.com. Thanks for tuning in, folks.